we have two kinds of people.
Okay.
We have people who are eating food as medicine, and we have people who are eating medicine as food.
Okay.
The difference here
Yes,
is that...
Please do take me through that. That's very interesting what you said. It's I'm a bit puzzled. Please elaborate.
The difference, people who are eating medicine as food are those on chronic medication whereby every time after they eat their meal, they must pop in a pill because they know if they don't pop in a pill, they may die.
Okay.
Now you have people who are eating food as part of medicine to say, okay, my body, because we cannot isolate your body from nature.
Okay.
They are part of nature.
For sure.
Now, due to modernization, people have distanced themselves from nature.
Okay.
We eat a lot of dead food, not live food. When I talk of live food, I talk of food that are more natural inclined.
Yeah.
Like for instance, you associate life with green stuff, or should I say leafy food.
Yes, for sure.
Now, leafy food or green food, it's a source of blood in our bodies. And blood is life. Without blood, we die. Even biblically, scientifically, and otherwise, we all know that it is proven that blood is life. That's why I always say to people, even when people eat meat, there are people who eat beef, and there are people who eat a cow.
Okay.
Now, the difference between the two is that those who eat a cow, they eat a bloody meat with blood on it, because inside of that blood, the inside of that meat is still a blood, and that blood is life of that animal. Those who eat beef, they eat meat without blood on it.
Okay.
Hence I was saying that those people who are eating cattle or a cow, because they eat it with blood on it, and the life of that animal is inside of the blood. Biblically is proven. But now, we distance ourselves from nature. We eat more of dead food than live food. And hence, the book is about that, to give a solution to say, let's be aware of what we're getting exposed, or we are exposing ourselves to. We intake, because as people always play with the words that we are what we eat, forgetting that everything that you put in your mouth, the body will utilize it. In other words, your body will convert what you eat into a molecule. And when you look scientifically how our bodies are structured, first level of human body is chemical level, in which we talk about molecules and atoms, and combination of molecules and atoms build up cellular level. They build up cells, and combination of cells take us to the third level, which is tissues, and combination of tissues take us to the fourth level, which is organs. In other words, your organs, talking about heart or liver or kidney, a heart is a combination of tissues working towards the same goal. Out of the fifth level, we're talking about the system, and out of the system we have, combination of systems, we have the last level, which is organismal system. So unless people understand how the body is structured, people will never understand their bodies. So the reason I wrote a book, this book about health talk, was to give people solution. And you cannot get solution about health without understanding how your body is built and what are the functionalities of every organ in your body.
Mr. Mkhehlane, I believe you would know that you're speaking to an individual with no basic medical background. So you will have to break it down for myself and the viewers. When you've related blood as source of life, how is it deadly that you now was separating the two types of food that one do intake anyway, which one is deadly and the other one is lively leafy greens, right? How is now eating the cow, which is basically eating the meat with blood in it, how is it deadly to one's being? Because you just described as blood as part of life.
When you look at Noahic covenant from the biblical point of view, the Bible teaches us that we should eat blood. When we eat meat, we must not eat meat with blood on it.
Okay.
Recently in South Africa, there was a crisis or an outbreak of Zika virus, whereby kids are born with head that are not, or head that is not well developed.
Okay. They had physical head.
Physical head that is not well developed.
Okay.
Now, when you look biblically, the Bible has warned us against eating meat with blood on it.
Okay.
Scientifically, when we eat meat with blood on it, it causes what is called toxoplasmosis.
Okay.
Now, toxoplasmosis, you find it's similar condition that we get from Zika virus.
Okay.
Now, and especially with when a human or a mother or pregnant woman eat meat with blood on it, that blood interferes with the development of unborn child.
Okay.
Now, a lot of people ignore this because remember, inside of the blood there is life. No, in other words, you consume new and you introduce new life inside of you while you carry a new life, another life.
So there's the interference.
That's the interference. Then that it affects now the growth of this new unborn child that is you're still developing. But it comes from just consuming another life, which is blood.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's what separates now your advice. Do not eat the cow itself, but beef, because you'd say that beef does not have that blood that interferes with life itself.
Exactly.
Within you.
Because remember, inside of the blood, you have chromosomes, you have DNA of what? Of an animal.
For sure.
But you inject it.
Yeah.
What are you injecting?
Yeah.
New life inside of yourself.
Yeah.
And that new life interferes with existing life within yourself, which is your unborn baby. So the development of that child will be purely affected.
It's perfectly understandable.
Yeah.
And I'm sure our viewers also understand. Like I said, I've got no knowledge of medical, but it is very clear what it's explaining. Thank you so much, Mr. Mkhehlane. I believe now the blood issue has been described and we all understand, I hope. So now let's push it into the Levy side. I see your book here. I was going through it. There's a very interesting page here. I really love this. This really caught my attention. Okay, let me just view it more clearer there for the viewers. Mr. Mkhehlane, I see here there's a tree. This is a very interesting way of describing what you just took us through now. Talk to me. What is this?